What's up, everybody? Today we're checking out the Skeletron ROBOSKULL from the Kickstarter way back in November of 2021. Let's jump right in. All right, the Skeletron down here in the corner, if you can see that, ROBOSKULL. This is the MKII version. I don't know if there were other versions, but you'll see when we turn this thing around. Checking out the artwork, I noticed that he looks like he has 3 rows of teeth here. 1, 2, 3. I know this is supposed to be like the skeleton portion of the gums, but it looks like a 3rd row of teeth to me. But otherwise, this is absolutely beautiful. Let's take a look at some of the other sizes. And on the top side, it gives you a look at some of the features. One of the dope things about this particular vehicle is that it's for 6-inch figures and 4-inch figures, and that's some versatility for you. Some of the artwork here on the side. In the version that I got, again, I think it's the MKII version. I think that's what distinguishes this one and why it has so many accessories. I don't really remember exactly. I had to review my Kickstarter to see what add-ons I got. And I believe I got a 6-inch figure, which isn't packed in here. I believe I got the 6-inch Skeletron, but I guess that's going to get shipped later or something. But otherwise, this thing is loaded. The one that I got is loaded with features. It's the Sector 6 series compatible. Well, I don't know what that means, actually. But it has the swappable seat for the 6-inch. It has the stand. It has the prisoner transport, kind of like the... for a Boba Fett's thing, kind of, sort of. Got the electricity, attack mode, evader mode. We're gonna look at these little robots, skeledroids or whatever. Some effects, some bombs. We've got the 4-inch figure in here. And then we've got the 4-inch, which can seat 2 pilots. And that's pretty dope. So I think that's every side of the box. Nope. There's this side. Skeletron. And I don't think it's the same as this Skeletron. I got this Skeletron from Mezco, but I don't think this Skeletron is the same as this Skeletron. So that was today's themed comparison. And there's one more side. Another look there at kind of like, I guess, a red print. Not a blueprint, a red print. And over here, the ROBOSKULL Strike Team, the Red Shadows co-conspirators. Let's get it out. Boom, check out that shot. We're gonna go freehand real quick with the camera. Take in that piece. It is absolutely beautiful. I've got the wings turned up. The skull and ship portion can rotate, or the wings can rotate around the ship, I should say. So you can get it in this pose where the wings can give you kind of like landing gear. And that is super cool. You've got the accessory here. I attached some accessories from Monster Force soldiers, and I put some fire effects in there on my shorts. Check that out. But we're gonna look at everything. The mouth articulates, or the jaw, oops, dropped it. You see, it will swivel on the wings. It does ratchet and snap into set portions. We're gonna look at all that in a second. But first, operations manual. And I'm not gonna take you through the whole thing, but I'll give you kind of like a flip through. Very, very dope. Really well organized. It's just a gorgeous piece. And like these schematics, I love that schematic look. There'll be instructions on where to apply them, but I'm not gonna apply these. I just like this, the red and the black. I think it looks so cool. And then we also get this massive schematic poster, and it's a pretty thick stock. So maybe I'll laminate it and use it as a placemat, but it's really, really dope. Before we take a really close look at some of the features, like the articulating jaw, this articulating arm here for these double guns. I want to look at the overall piece with you. It's a really large piece. I don't know what the weight is on it, but maybe 5-6 pounds. You know, I can feel the tension there a little bit, but I want to give you like a look at it, see what it looks like holding it in my hand. Beautiful work there in the back. This here is the prisoner transport. We'll look at that closely. I have the landing gear here, these pointy pieces at the wings. I have them now pointed down, kind of for that like attack mode or stealth mode. And we'll move the wings real quick so we can see that stealth mode, kind of like a TIE fighter or maybe like a TIE interceptor. Very, very nice, very, very compact. Also gives you that additional shielding. Very, very cool, bro. I've got the Gatling guns there for the eyes. Those can come out and you can replace them with bombs that are glow in the dark green. Give you a bird's eye view here of the cabin or the cockpit. You can see some of the stickers there on the inside, the throttle, the double seats. It's a beautiful piece, absolutely beautiful. Here I have them completely flattened out laterally, and they kind of give you this like bomber effect, you know? Both guns pointing forward. Now let's look at it if it had the attack mode at the 45-degree angle. Boom. Higher up angle. It just looks so dope, bro. It just looks so dope. All right, now let's jump in. I've gone ahead and attached the stand. It's a really small stand, and it really can't bear the weight of the vehicle in a dynamic pose, like when I extend the arm underneath there on the double guns to articulate the jaw. Let me show you. You just pull it right down. I've got some bombs loaded in there. You've got the circular port for the electrical charge attack. I don't know what to call it. And I removed the Gatling gun eyes. You see the ports there for the bombs. But overall, that thing looks ferocious, especially when you put the electric effect in it, coming at you. Ah! While I was trying to insert the electric effects here, which are super dope, nice robust peg, which fits perfectly into the bombs that were inside the mouth. So you kind of just insert this in, nice and smooth there. This piece, which I'm holding in my hand, is not supposed to come out. It's not supposed to come out. My Skeletron ROBOSKULL is like, I don't have bombs in my mouth anymore. I broke it like a damn fool when I was trying to force the lightning into the port. You know, so instead of setting the thing down and gently inserting it into the port smoothly, I was holding it in my hand from doing that screaming pose like a banshee, and I pushed, and I clean popped it off from the inside. So it's a really clean cut on both sides. I could put a little bit of glue of some kind and affix it, and I will, but broke it. Damn it. We have 3 Skeledrones in the version that I got. These things have some really impressive, well-applied paints. Take a look at that. Some red, some silver, some flat grays. You've got some wash. It's just really well done. Even here, you've got that gray underneath. Look at that silver. Really, really nice. You've got articulation in the head. Up, down, it's on a ball peg. Your 4 legs are also on ball pegs. They're going to give you some pretty decent articulation laterally. You'll get up and down, and you'll get swivel out of all of them. So you can get some really decent looks with your creepy crawlers, up and down hills, uneven terrain, or whatever. And there's 3 of them in the version that I got, so that's pretty chill. Close look at the 4 fire effects for the big guns. Substantial pegs. Close look at the Gatling guns. I think they're Gatling guns. I'm not really sure. And like I mentioned, you can fit fire effects from G.I. Joe's or Monster Force or whatever inside this. So that's pretty cool. You're going to get your 6-inch pilot seat. It doesn't articulate on that spot, in case you're wondering. Some ports underneath so you can put it in the cabin there. These throttles articulate. Check this out. They're on ball joints or ball pegs right here. So you can move them. Nice substantial plastic. You don't have to worry about that breaking. You can get them out, rotate them back in. How cool is that? That's pretty chill. I like that. Seat the guy nice and comfortably, or girl, and bam. And while we're here, let's go ahead and swap this out and check out the other one. The seats come right out. And you've got some nice sculpting there on the floor. You've got your stickers already applied, so I'm very thankful for that. Both sides, also very, very cool. Here in the front, we're upside down now. Sorry about that, but I wanted to show you. Very dope. Translucent red canopy with 3 sides. So cool, man. And now we've got the 2-seater. Put them side by side for you there. And we've got the same construction here on the throttles. I think that is so dope, bro. On the other side, same thing. Okay, and you see stickers here applied on the readouts for the throttles on both sides for both pilots. I think that's really, really well done, and I'm really thankful that they applied all the stickers. You do get an extra sticker sheet, but thankfully they already applied them, because stickers for me can be a nightmare sometimes. I'm going to use my ROBOSKULL primarily as a 4-inch vehicle when I display it, but the fact that you have such a compact 6-inch flying vehicle is really, really impressive. That's really, really impressive. I haven't seen a 6-inch flying vehicle this compact. So we've got about 10 inches in width here by about 10 inches in height. And in depth, you might be looking at about 13 inches because of the fins there on the back of the wings. This is an extremely compact 6-inch vehicle, but I'm going to feature it as a 4-inch after I just hyped it up, right? The pack-in figure that I got was the Red Shadows Blood Wolf. Again, I think I picked a specific version of the ship backer kit, and that's why I think I got some of the accessories that I got. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure, though. So how's that sound, right? Pretty sure, not sure. Faction 4 series. Instant impression with this guy, he kind of looks like a badass special agent Santa Claus, you know? He's got the all business shave going on, and he looks like Santa Claus, and I freaking love it. And I'm not going to open it because I like the card. The back gives you some of that old school G.I. Joe vibe right there. I think Special Agent Santa Claus is badass. The helmet goes on. He's got some armor there resting over his suit. He's got the holster. Or no, that's not a holster. Is it a holster? I'm not sure, but he's got something there on his hip. Back here, he's got something that looks like some Wolverine claws. He's got a backpack. Hell yeah, very dope. Not going to open him, though. All right, back over here. Let's kill the light real quick. And sure enough, the lights, the eyes glow. The bomb eyes glow. That is so cool, bro. That is so chill. All right, lights back on. All right, let's turn this thing around here. We have rear-facing guns. Articulate up and down. Super cool, I think, is the way they did the exhausts on pretty much everything that is a jet. I think that looks so cool. You got the rim that's dark blue, then the white and the light blue in the middle. It looks like it's ignited and about to just take off. I think it looks really cool. It's on every single exhaust. Right here, you have the prisoner transport. Look at all that detailing. I love all that shiny silver. Me like shiny. You have an opening here, which makes me wonder, is the little stand actually for this? Maybe that little stand is actually for this. Maybe that's why it's next to each other on the box. Dun, dun, dun! All right, so that's why that stand is not substantial enough for the ship. That makes sense. You see, I just figured this shit up on the roll, bro. Translucent red. I love this thing. I love little containers and compartments like this. I absolutely love this thing. All right, let's open it up, right? Love all that translucent red. Look at this. Along the sides, beautiful. Silver painting, some nice sculpting. Here we've got some applied paint. And I guess those are like warning indicators. This is so nice, bro. This is so nice. And it will fit a 4-inch figure, clearly, that we're not going to use today. But I really love it. I mean, I wouldn't mind having a bunch of containers like this, right? And you could have almost like cryo chambers for your 4-inch figures or something. I think that's so dope. You gotta stack them up and stuff. And we see the port for the prisoner transport. We see more of the engines. And you've got the skull and bones there applied up on the side. This is a stellar piece. This is an absolute, oh, I dropped the bomb. I dropped the bomb. It looks beautiful, in my opinion. I think it absolutely it looks beautiful. I love the wash on the skull. I love the fact that the skull feels like one kind of plastic, and then the helmet, which is the rest of the ship, feels like a different kind of plastic. It looks like different plastic and feels like different plastic. The teeth are sculpted beautifully. This is a beautiful piece. Like, it makes you just want to look at it, and it moves like a funky machine. It's wonderful. Oh, I changed my mind. We're gonna do a 4-inch vehicle comparison and a 6-inch vehicle comparison just for you. Dun, dun, dun! I recently acquired the E-Wing from Hasbro. I love me some Star Wars vehicles. I love me some vehicles in general. Yo, something cool about this, in case you haven't seen any videos, look at that. Right? How cool is that? It slides. I love that feature. It is for 4-inch figures. And just so you could see, right, the wings stick out much further. If I put it back to back, it is a much longer vehicle. If I stand it up, it's a much taller vehicle. Sure, it's skinnier, but in the overall square inch dimensions, for the same scale, this vehicle here, the ROBOSKULL, is extremely compact. And then remember that this is also a 6-inch figure vehicle. So check this out. And that is the Red Delta soldier from Monster Force, from Fresh Monkey Fiction and BBTS. And you see that he's fully loaded in there. He's got all of his accessories on, his shoulder pads, his vest. He's got grenades fully loaded. He's holding an assault weapon. He's got his hip accessories and holsters on, his knee pads, and he fit in there perfectly, no problem. If I were to trim him down and put him in his flight suit, he'd fit just as easily. And all of a sudden, it's a 6-inch vehicle that's smaller than a 4-inch vehicle. And it doesn't look stupid, and it makes complete sense. And it's absolutely dope. Absolutely dope. Final thoughts for today before we wrap up. First and foremost, happy Thanksgiving. I'm not sure if I said that at the beginning of the video, but technically I started the video yesterday. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. And may you enjoy today. May you enjoy thinking and being with your families and your friends. And may you enjoy just giving thanks for having another day. And I certainly give thanks for you coming out and sharing some time with me today. For those of you that are disappointed we didn't do any reminiscing on the old school ROBOSKULL, and I don't have the original ROBOSKULL toy and stuff, I'm sorry about that. This is not a nostalgia channel. Though. I'm a guy that just likes playing with toys and collecting toys. I always have my whole life. And I like the old and I like the new. And when you get the old with the new, that's super dope. And this thing is super, super dope. As always, everybody, thank you so much for coming out and sharing in the experience of collecting toys as an adult. And I hope you're able to keep coming back and share some experiences too. Until next time, everybody, thank goodness it's playtime.